Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bow Life. This week we are here hunting our farm in Pennsylvania that we bought 4 or 5 years ago. The same farm we were told we were never going to be able to grow big deer on. And over the last couple years we've really started to prove those statements wrong. I shot a really good deer. Samantha shot a giant last year. And then this year, starting to check the cameras, we've got some studs. One in particular we call Browse. That's an absolute giant typical, if I can ever catch up to him. He's a tough one to even get a picture of. But this week, we've got some of the First Light guys in. We've got Kevin Harlander, a good friend of mine, in hunting from First Light. Josh Hilliard, also a good friend of mine, in from First Light. So it's gonna be a fun week. It is mid-October, and it is Pennsylvania in the mountains. So it's gonna be tough, but we've got some big deer on camera, and I can't wait to get started.
All right, we are in Pennsylvania for stop number 2 on the Method 2.0 series. Kevin Harlander and I are hunting Levi Morgan's place for the next couple days, and just got in camp this afternoon and getting a quick hunt in this afternoon. So Kevin is just down the field here, about 200 yards from us, and we got kind of a goofy wind tonight for this farm. So we're kind of sit in the same field, and then we're going to get some of the more predominant winds the next couple days and start to spread out a little bit. Levi is hunting the other side, a hanging hunt for buck he's in after. So, man, hitting a good cold front coming through. It's in the mid-50s today after it's been in the 80s around here. So I'm excited. It's October 18th. Tough time of the year to kill a deer, but we're going to give the old college try this week and see what happens. So excited to be hunting a new state in Pennsylvania.
So Browse is a deer that I started getting pictures of a couple years back, and he just randomly showed up in November. Never knew who he was. I guessed him at 3 years old at the time, but then he just kind of stuck around. Found one of his sheds that fall, and then last year he blew into a giant, and that's how he got his name, Browse. And he was all over the farm last year. I thought he was probably 4.5, and if he'd have walked by me, I'd have probably shot him. Even when I killed my 9-point, him and Browse had been running together a little bit last year. Come February, March, I find both sides of Browse sheds. Well, one was in pieces, but we put it all back together. He was as big as I thought he was, and he was the #1 deer I was looking for this summer when we started getting pictures of bucks. And he just turned into a ghost, really. I had 5 pictures of him total all summer, all the way into September, and I really couldn't put the pieces of the puzzle together. Never in the same spot. I think I had 1 daylight picture of him at all this year, and really he just had me racking my brain, and I had dedicated my entire PA season to chasing this buck we call Browse, and I really had no idea where he was at and no idea how I was going to get him killed.
The morning of October 19th. We did another hanging out. We brought the saddles in on the edge of our sanctuary. It's just a giant green bottom here. It's just gnarly, kind of cliffy, and there's a big thick bedding area over there and one behind me. I'm just hoping to catch him coming down this ridge, maybe going back to bed, or just see him, kind of get an idea of what he's doing, because I just can't put the pieces of the puzzle together to figure him out yet. I'm not going to be here in the rut. I normally wouldn't be hunting mornings right now at all, but I'm not going to be here here after October 27th. And with this cool weather, I felt like we had to be in here and give it a shot. So maybe he stayed out a little too late last night. We'll get him this morning.
So I spent the entire night of October 18th looking at my Spartan Forge app, just racking my brain on where this buck could be living. And on a whim, me and Jordan go in the morning of October 19th and get in our saddles on a little bench that fed our sanctuary, which is where I knew Browse was living. Just guessing maybe this is where he was using to come in and out of there. And an hour or so after daylight, a younger buck we call Forerunner comes right by us, and no doubt he's bloodline of Browse. And so I'm just sitting there looking at him and thinking, man, it's mid-October, they could be running together still. And I look down the ridge and I see a giant frame coming up, and when I look through the binos, I can't believe my eyes. It's the one buck I've never laid my eyes on, but the one I wanted to see. Browse is coming right at us.
Yes. Holy crap, we just killed a freaking giant, dude. Holy crap, we just killed a giant. Oh, that's a freaking giant, dude. Oh my god, I just smoked him, dude. I do not believe it. That's the first time I've ever laid my eyes on that deer in my life. What just happened, bro? He just went down. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We just killed him, dude. What a year. I cannot believe that just happened. I would have never been hunting mornings right now, ever. It's like the biggest no-no in the world. I felt dirty walking in here this morning. Freaking wind at my back. But I was like, I'm gonna just go, because Atlanta's got baseball tonight, tomorrow, and I wasn't gonna be hunting. And then it's gonna rain. Then I go to Texas, so I was like, you know what? I'm laying in bed at midnight just scheming, like, where's he gonna be? Where's he at? And I was like, I'm going for it. I'm going to the edge of the sanctuary and I'm hunting him. And we just killed him. Unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't have hit him any better. That'll work, boys. Levi. How did I not see that, dude? We walked all over it. We didn't go 50 yards. Absolutely giant whitetail. I can't believe it. Man, what a fun deer to chase. The smartest deer I've ever hunted, for sure. He just didn't make mistakes. Didn't even get pictures of him. I've got one daylight picture of him all year. Summer, fall, all year. I've got one daylight of him. No velvets. He was gone. I got his sheds when he was 3, 4, and now we killed him at 5. But
You know, I'm standing here over this giant Pennsylvania buck in the mountains, one I never knew if I would ever even see, and it just feels surreal to me. You know, as a bow hunter, growing up in the mountains, having to use woodsmanship and read the land and do all those things to kill deer, with all the technology nowadays and trail cameras and food plots and everything we have, still this deer was so smart and elusive, I had to revert back to how I used to hunt and reading the lay of the land and topos and all that stuff. And so, such a cool feeling standing over a true giant whitetail like this. And I still can't believe it. But now it's time to get the first light guys on a deer. I'm gonna be on cloud 9 for the rest of this hunting season. So I've got Kevin Harlander and Josh Hilliard both going out hunting separate food plots tonight. Josh is going to a food plot we call the Rock Field. And Josh has been sitting there for a little while. There's a lot of deer using the plot, and he looks up and one of the shooters, 7 squared, is coming in. And as he's getting ready to shoot that buck, Stubby, being the bully that he is, comes running into the food plot, pushes him off, and Josh is now 100% focused on getting Stubby on the ground.
So much in these situations, in that moment of truth, and I think I just got the monkey off my back, dude. Oh my God. Stubby. That was him for sure. Dude, I could see them all looking down, and I just saw right behind this bush, I saw just some antlers like bobbing through there.
Yes, sir, boys.
Heck yeah.
Nice job.
Oh man, thanks, dude.
Pumped. Great job.
Appreciate it. Man, I can't thank you enough for having us out, too.
Oh no, I'm pumped. Oldest deer on the farm.
I can't
Legit.
believe it.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it. Just
I'm so excited to see this
Yeah,
deer.
yeah.
Samantha's like, I'm coming. She's like, I gotta see it. So I guess we can take the Can-Am
Yeah.
before she gets here and find him. She's gonna bring the kids and hang out.
Yeah.
oh, cool.
And then when we get to him and she gets here, I'll come back and get her and the
Perfect.
boys.
Perfect.
Let them come see it, and then
Yeah.
she's gonna get them home. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
get them in bed.
That
But
sounds
Yeah.
good.
Perfect.
I'm sorry you guys had to wait on me.
No,
Oh,
that's
no
okay.
worries.
It's good for his. Gotta
Yeah,
calm down a
yeah.
little bit.
Down an arrow, boys.
Oh yeah. Beautiful thing.
Bunch of bubbles.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Blood here. He went over to the corner. This way.
Should be rubbing off though.
Freaking monster.
We're gonna need another
my-
dude.
Dude, so much history with that sucker.
Ants all over him already. Look at the size of this thing. I'll never kill a buck like this again, probably. Like 8.5 years old.
It's hard to
No
get
way.
out of.
It's incredible. My best buck with the bow by far.
I couldn't be happier.
I don't think I could be either. Like, it's just, this one's gonna take a while to sink in, I think. It just, boy, I can't thank you enough, man. This is just a special experience that not too many people get. Feel very fortunate.
I'm happy to
Thank
be
you
a
very
part of
much.
it. You're very welcome. Very welcome.
Boy, oh boy.
And you smoked it. What a
Yeah.
great job.
You guys did great.
That feels good. That feels good to put one around the money.
Yeah.
Because I have not done that recently, so that feels very good.
Okay.
Feels good. Yeah. Hard just getting in front of them, then
Mhm.
actually execute is another whole other story.
Yep.
That brow, man.
I don't know what to say.
Pretty awesome. Man, what a week here in the middle of October in the mountains of Pennsylvania. You know, we're so proud of our place. We love what we've done here in Pennsylvania, what we're continuing to try to do and grow a big mature whitetail, take care of our deer herd, take care of the wildlife. I feel like that's what God really wants out of us as stewards of the land. It's not all about killing. This week we got super lucky. We saw all the deer we were hoping to see and got a couple of them on the ground. But we're going to continue this process here in Pennsylvania and hopefully continue to have big deer to hunt for years to come. I know I said earlier this was the October lull, but in my opinion, the October lull is only a lull if the deer know they're being hunted. And these deer had no idea, and I think that was pretty obvious. I enjoyed the First Light crew coming in, some of my best friends. This year is just shaping up to be the best we've ever had. Make sure you guys tune in next week. Thank you for watching.